And good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into our first race of the night here on Monday evening. And this is, again, week 11 just about to finish up. We got 3 more races tonight. Let's start this off, though, in fine fashion. We got another divisional matchup from the NFC East. On the left-hand side, we got RobSnowlock, your Washington representative, and he's going to face off tonight against one of your undefeateds, looking for his 10th win this season, possibly the first to get 2 10 wins. Mr. Slackaholicus, your Philadelphia representative. Yep, I caught that already, Rob. Thank you very much. Excuse me. And again, let me get you a link into both of their channels and go say what's up to Rob and Slack right now if you guys would. Thank you very much. And there you go. That link will get you into both Rob and Slack's channels side by side, same as you see up here, except a little bit advanced on the time. Again, I'm recapturing both streams. There may be a slight delay on everything you see here, so bear with that. Be sure to mute one of them if you go there too, because otherwise you're going to hear double. Fair enough, though. On that note, what we're going to do here, if anybody's new, we race Binding of Isaac, best 2 out of 3 through the womb 2, and whoever kills Mom's heart first is going to get a point down at the bottom of the screen where you see those zeros right now. Again, we do a best 2 out of 3, so we reset both of the racers as soon as Mom's heart dies, and then we start over from scratch again. There's 7 banned items nobody's allowed to pick up on the way down, and those are the only 7 items in which you can use your D6 against. Let me list them out here. Those are Dr. Fetus, Epic Fetus, Ipecac, Dead Sea Scrolls, the Holy Bible, the Shovel, and Toothpicks. Toothpicks are only on the list so that they can be re-rolled. You can take them if you want to, but they're kind of crappy. We'll get to reasons why on everything, should we see them. Again, all the racers know all these rules already. They're on a call, so they can do their own countdown whenever you guys are ready to go. Feel free to take off, and best of luck again to you both. One more time, let me get a link into both of their channels. Please head over there, say what's up to both of those guys. On that note, what's up, IBZ? How you doing? And again, welcome in absolutely everybody. Like I said, please go check out Rob and Slack's channels. Give them both a follow on the team page too, if you would. And like I said, they'll be off and running as soon as they're ready, and we'll get this Monday night Isaac started off soon. Just in style too with that 800 hype. Yes, good timing. I like it. Oh, looks like we got a kitty trying to play a little bit of Isaac here on Slack's side. We love you too, Saber, but he needs to race, sadly. Aw, Saber's gonna get thrown outside the door. Aw, poor Saber. Poor Saber. Aw. It's race time, though, so no time for Saber. No time for Saber. No time for love, Dr. Jones. What's up, Coffee Lover? How you doing? Again, so Slack just sat back down. Yeah, I ain't having that. So I love our racers. According to Slack, he ain't having that. So again, Slack's all set to go here. So is Rob. They'll get started whenever they're ready. They'll do their own countdown. Oh, now that the cat's out of the way, we know we're good. What's up, Nordics? How you doing? There it is. 800 hype right as we start. Perfect timing. And there we go. We're off and running. Good luck. Oh, God. So remember how we were talking about Slack getting a few carry items in his pre-races? Wow, really on this? So he's going to teleport around with telepills. Yeah, that's a reset. I was going to say that's a reset happening. X-ray vision, not a bad start, though. Slack going to be able to see, just like this, in and out of all of his super secret rooms and secret rooms. So he's got all of his entrances and exits already opened up for him. And this ain't a bad start now. He gets a free Book of BOILeR out of it, so time and a half damage multiplier on Slack's side. Rob also picked up on his, and he's off and running into his first boss room momentarily here. But he picked up Mom's Bra, which will freeze enemies in place for a couple of seconds. In this case, that'll be the Headless Horseman that he's fighting. He may actually replace Mom's Bra within this first boss room. This is kind of crazy. Interesting first boss fight. So Rob will wind up with flying, +2 movement speed, and a charge ability on his pony should he take this. What's up, Banana? How you doing? Again, Slack fighting against Steven right now, so 1 of 2 items coming out of this. Either way, a little bit of extra damage. Either his tears get a damage increase with the Steven Tumor, or he gets a follower with homing tears. Again, there's that pony for Rob. And he is going to take the flying, so again, Mom's Bra immediately getting left behind. Very useful item, but hey, we got flying on the first floor, and you pretty much have to take that as RobSnowlock. No question there. Did pretty good, Nordics. Thank you, thank you. Excuse me. But again, you saw the no fetus show up. That was one of the banned items on Slack's side. We were talking about the overpowered items he's been getting in his practice runs. He got Dr. Fetus right off the bat and got to re-roll it, so turned into Mom's Pills again. Didn't take that in the first place, but our banned items are banned for certain reasons. Dr. Fetus, Epic Fetus, and Ipecac, all banned because of the infinite bombs for tears that they give you. You could basically just go right through every single wall and every door that you wanted to instantaneously. Ooh, about the lard on Rob's side. He's actually going to take it because he's already flying, and that won't actually hurt him that bad. So a couple of health up on Rob's side, and Slack going to pick up the Forever Alone attack fly. Seen it quite a few times this week. That blue fly will damage anything that Slack walks it into. And again, quite a good bit of damage too, especially against bosses. If Gertie shows up, for example, we'll see that really put to use. Because if we didn't ban the items completely, then that way it would basically just be overpowered as hell too with those. So it's a race, it's not a speedrun, guys. All the racers voted on what's banned and what's not, so... Again, it's a race, not a speedrun. Huge difference between the two. What's up, Hudson? Alright, so Slack gonna backtrack momentarily here. Again, with that bomb, gonna get himself both this chest and a couple free bombs out of it in that item rock. And probably not exactly what he was hoping for, but he'll take it nonetheless. See, Rob with no bombs tried to get himself through pin in that one charge. No such luck, though. Barely hit him. Alright, we all know what to do. Famine's nice enough to say to us, so let's all right back at Famine, if you would. And again, 1 cube of meat for Slack. He's going to move on down to his Caves 1. Got Curse of Darkness this time. Will not be able to see his mini-map whatsoever. There's all those Famine Haze. A little bit of health up on Rob's side as Pin dies, and he'll be on down to his caves as well. So again, Catacombs on the right, though won't be that much tougher of a level as Slack has found both item room and boss fight connected together after being able to get through his Seeker room. Again, why the I've Seen Everything glasses come in handy. Right there. Huge time save. Ooh, interesting. So we got double buckets of lard. It actually shows much more so on Slack's side, though. You can see the increased size that he has now. Also got himself 2 health up in the process. He's holding onto a Lover's card, which will spawn 2 full red hearts for him, keep in mind, too. So he's basically at full health right now. Excuse me. Ace of Spades on Rob's side, I should point out, will have I think 10% more chance to spawn cards at the end of rooms for him or out of treasure chests. Again, you can see he's about 1 room away from his item room, though does not have a key yet. No such luck getting one. He may just go to this boss fight. And indeed he will, because Slack just finished his off. He's going to move on down to his caves 2 already. So speaking of Gertie, Rob going to fight that. Excuse me. Oh, Attack Fly's put in some serious work, quite honestly. They're really good. If you can actually line yourself up to use them correctly, they're very good. Problem with it, especially for me, is that I tend to faceplant when I have them, thinking, oh, I'm just going to use the damage off of this fly like Slack just did right there. And think like, oh, I'll get the fly, I got him lined up right, he'll do all the damage I need. And I'll proceed to take damage in the, in the process of it. Alright, so on into the store, Slack getting no luck. Again, Caves 2 has been nothing but greed in the shop this entire week. I don't think there has been a normal Caves 2 shop yet. I think they have been all greed. On that note, though, gets the Steam sale, which gives him 50% off anything in any store from here on out, should greed not appear again. Alright, Gertie about 50% of the way done. Again, Slack finding a Super Seeker room over here, and a library for that matter, though he has a pretty good book I think he's going to hang on to, so chances are he'll find his item room and not use his key there on that library. Indeed he will not. And, well, hey, free arcade. And there's that, wow, odd spot for the boss fight. I would never have guessed that that was where my Seeker room was. Oh, wow, that's an odd map layout right there. That's a really strange map layout. So I'm really curious where that item room is, for that matter, but I don't know that Slack's going to go looking for it. Getting himself a full heal out of his Super Seeker room, I really doubt now that he's going to go for it. And indeed, on into his Caves 2 boss fight already. Yes, the pony glitch is banned, that is correct. There's very few glitches that we allow them to use. The way to think about it is this. If it's a glitch that only helps you out, pretty much banned. If it's a glitch that in any way, shape, or form, you risk basically your life on that one. By the way, real quick, Rob wasn't happy with the shot speed increase there that he was getting. He wanted some health, I'm sure, or a Devil Dealer God Room for that matter, so he reset himself, looking for something better. Slack gonna move on down after taking Mom's coin purse. No pills being taken, though. He just doesn't want to see the item ever show up again. Wafer's going to get reset on Rob's side. That would have been half damage on anything, and again, wouldn't have really showed its effectiveness until about the womb, and we only have 2 floors there. Oh, no problem, so. What's up, Guff? I really wish I could have seen that full layout of Slack's Caves 2 floor, because that would have been very, very strange to see. How that connected, I have no idea. That is such a weird secret room layout. Alright, Sacrificial Dagger on Rob's side. Be a nice orbital floating around doing a lot of damage to anything that he walks that into. But again, you have to get really close to do it. Goat Hoof will add movement speed onto Rob. And again, he'll be on, and there's that boss fight immediately. Very small floors here in the basement. Wow. How about the second banned item for Slack? Let's see those no scrolls. Yeah, Rob just reset. How's up here? How you doing? So let's see those no scrolls. Again, a banned item. The Dead Sea Scrolls are banned because they can give you usages of 2 of the other banned items. The Holy Bible, which can one-hit kill both Mom's Foot and Mom's Heart. They're really, really not that quick of a fight otherwise, so we had to ban it just for that. And also can give you a usage of the Shovel, which every 6 rooms, well in this case many rooms quicker with the Dead Sea Scrolls, gives you a passageway down onto the next floor. And again, in a race situation, not really so fair, whereas in a speedrun, the Shovel is phenomenal. If you can get that in a speedrun, absolutely do it, mind you. But again, we're not doing speedruns so much as an actual competition race head-to-head, so I know a lot of people are like, wait a minute, what? Like, that makes no sense. Why wouldn't you let them have something cool like that in a race? We want to make it a little even and make it more about, like, actual skill with certain items and not just, hey, I got the most overpowered thing ever and skipped floors every 2 minutes. So, Little Gish following around Slackaholicus now, just about, excuse me, let's see. I can't do math anymore. Rob actually doesn't have anything on this floor yet, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5-floor lead at the moment here for Slack. And again, that's because Rob reset, not being happy with what he had at the time. Ooh, I was going to say there's almost no way to dodge where Slack was at right there. If they fired out one shot, which of course they did, it was just that one trolling shot, he was going to take some damage. So yet another immediate boss fight, no item room, and he's going to go looking for it. He skipped quite a few at this point, so I think Slack pretty much has to go find this item. Speaking of that, Rob also finding his item room. Ugh, Eve's Dead Bird. He's not even going to bother with it. If you were to get hit, Eve's Dead Bird would pop out of you, and if it were smart enough to find whatever enemy was actually in the room, it would do damage to them for you. And once again, we got Famine, so we all know what to do. Oh! Famine cheap shot and Rob in the back, though. Ow! Famine not being a bro. This is what happens, though. Like I said, if you're using the Sacrificial Dagger, you get that offhand chance that you're going to get a little too close to anything in your way. So again, Slack already into his Mom's Foot fight at the end of Depths 2, so no item room for him once again. He's just going to use what he's got here. But he is flying through this run once again. Because that item can actually troll you worse than anything. A lot of our racers don't like taking risks on stuff like that. Like, even the attack fly can wind up trolling you. Yeah, it does a lot of damage, but let's say that you accidentally explode, like in a Loki fight, you explode one of the bombs when you're not expecting to because of the orbital or whatever the case might be. You're kind of screwed. Alright, a little bit of health up with the Balchinian for Rob, and he's going to move right on to his first boss fight. Alright, Slack and a lead behind Judas's tongue would have been nicer a little bit early on, and if he would have found any devil deals for that matter, would have made all red heart devil deals only cost 1 single red heart every time. But again, a little bit late for that. If he's lucky, he'll get one. Yeah, he's actually going to try it. I guess might as well. If you do get a devil deal, that'll make up for some of the item rooms he didn't get, so might as well try it, I guess. So Slack going to take Judas's tongue with him now. Slack hasn't actually had to clear many rooms. Like, being able to walk through all of his secret rooms like this, he hasn't had to worry about clearing many of them. So he hasn't had many keys. He also hasn't gone looking for any item rooms because he keeps going directly to his boss fights. Alright, and again, in the womb, there are no item rooms, no stores, so that Steam sale became completely pointless for Slack right here. But again, all he's looking for are boss fights. Everything down here hits you for a full heart of damage as well, so you gotta be real careful. Well, Slack knows what he's doing, dodging. There ain't no question about that. Both of these guys do. Okay, can you not figure out what you're doing? What's up, HKL? Thank you, thank you. How you doing, man? I'm doing great, buddy. No, nothing in the game will do more than one full heart of damage to you. That's the limit of what it'll do. Alright, 2 more enemies here for Slack. Hey, another key, finally. My god. Ah, touche, touche. The razor blade. You could have waited till after to tell me that, but touche, sir. The razor blade in the womb and afterwards actually hits you for 2. That's a good point. I never use that, so that's a great point that Slack made right there. Stop typing during the goddamn races. No, he's completely right on that. I never use that item, so it didn't even occur to me, honestly. He's 100% correct, though. Yeah, hold on. Let me just pause this. Let me just make sure that we have this correct here. And before he types sorry. Alright, so another dead end room. Slack get a bomb out of this one, because Double Gertie Jr. is not really where you want to be. So let's see, where the heck? I guess that boss fight splits off of the one in the middle at the bottom here? It has to break off to the right, because there's no way it heads upwards, so it has to break right after that room. And lo and behold. Last place I would have checked to, honestly. Yep, you can bomb out of any room that you want to. Because again, that's the beauty of expendable bombs. Slack's going to hang on to just a certain amount, though, most likely, for the Womb 2 boss fight. Because again, bombs against Mom's Heart do a heck of a lot of damage. Again, she doesn't move, so it's pretty easy to time that to hit her pretty easily. But yeah, you can bomb out of any room that you want to. What's up, Ecstatic? How you doing? Nice, Cotter. Okay, Cat, you need to sit the fuck down. Seriously, quit circling on me and sit down. Sit down. All the way. Thank you. Alright, it's famine once again. Apparently my racers are trying to effing kill me with this, so... It's famine. We all know what to do. Everybody say... How many times do I have to do this in a 2-day span? Stop fighting famine. It's not their fault, it's random, but still, stop fighting famine. What's up, Christina? How you doing? So you see the homing shots on Rob's side. He's got Spoon better enacted in this room, so... Spaz. Alright, Wire Coat Hanger. A little bit of fire rate increase for Slack, and a God Room. Scapular, probably not what he was hoping for again. But if he gets down to half a red heart, which at the moment would be physically impossible, if he picks up half a red at some point after taking damage, totally different story though. Either way, if he gets down to half a red heart, that'll spawn 1 full blue soul heart for him. First things first though, how about a 1-up, just in case you lose those 5 hearts you have. So a little bit of life safety there. 1-up does exactly what you think it would do. It brings you back to life if you die. Hey, Scapular actually saved Full Metal Gambit's butt quite a few times last night. That's a limit. How you doing? Wow, another dead end. Slack's internal compass turned off. Uh-oh. What's up, Kensick? Alright, new boss fight on Rob's side here for Caves 1. And we got Peep with, like, the worst room setup possible, in my opinion. Yeah, you can block a lot of the damage that he can put out, but I hate having to deal with him in the center of this. Moonstrats failed me. Stop typing! Alright, Starscar would be a random teleport. Nope. Slack ain't gonna bother. I was waiting for the random teleport and like, screw it, we're Otaku porting. Click. Nope, he isn't gonna bother though. Again, there's no item rooms in the womb, so that Starscar would normally teleport you directly into a item room. Since it doesn't exist, that becomes a random teleport for you down here. We've seen that work out really well. Yesterday comes to mind. Where everybody was random teleporting and just like, oh look, a boss fight. Oh look, another boss fight. Oh look, my item room. Oh look, my secret room. It was just like any good room you wanted to get into, it would teleport you directly in there. So, Slack gonna hang on to it though. I guess just in case he gets into another dead end room, this will wind up teleporting him somewhere else that he could get out of. And that would save him one of his bombs in the process. But he isn't gonna need it as he has found his boss fight, so he's looking at Mom's Heart in the very next room. All he has to do is take that out for a quick 1-0 lead here. Now the question is, he just hit 19 minutes. Can we do this entire Mom's Heart fight and kill off these two rats in under a minute? Yeah, let's not forget that this week RTC had a I Am Error room with a teleporting remote and Mom's knife in it. Yeah, I'm being serious, by the way. Alright, so as soon as the eyeballs disappear here, Slack will use that time and a half damage multiplier. Actually, he's going to double bomb first, then use his time and a half damage multiplier with Book of Belial. And you can see he's actually placing a bomb behind Mom's Heart as well there, so he's double bombing her every chance he gets. Alright, at the 50% mark. Not going to be quite sub 20 unless an absolute miracle happens here. Pretty close, though. Pretty dang close. We're going to be within mere seconds of it if Slack stays alive here. And he's looking pretty good for himself with 3 hearts, making that attack fly do some work. 20 minutes and 8 seconds, ladies and gentlemen, as I can see the timer on Slack's screen. I know that that's one of the popular questions, so very, very nice run. Again, Slackaholicus, a 1-0 win. And there you go, he teleported out with the Starscar just for fun. And again, it didn't put him anywhere near where he wanted to go in the first place, so meh. Either way, though, very nicely done by Slackaholicus. The luck has not worn off yet, it seems. But again, we'll get them both reset. Give us about 2 minutes here. We'll get both of these guys reset, and we'll get round number 2 underway momentarily here. So again, hang tight. Slack with a 1-0 lead to look for the win here. And Rob going to look to tie it up in about 2 minutes. So hang tight. Let me get you a link into both of their channels, and we'll be right back with you. Alrighty, we're back and we're clear, so let's flip this back on over, and we're about to get round number 2 underway here. Again, we got RobSnowlock on the left-hand side, trailing 1-0 right now to Slackaholicus on the right. I think I just said Rob was on the right, whatever, I meant on the left. I'm dyslexic, whatever. Enjoy it. Like I said, though, Slack leading 1-0 right now. He's going to look for a 2-0 win, and Rob going to look to tie this up and force a pivotal game 3 here. So again, Slack looking for that 10th win in a row if he can do it as well. So it could be the first in our league to 10 wins, let alone still be undefeated and hang up there as the tops in the NFC, along with Cobalt Streak in the AFC also still being undefeated. So again, best of luck to both guys. They'll race on down through the womb too. Whoever kills off Mom's Heart first will get that point at the bottom of the screen. So again, whenever they're ready, they'll take off. And here comes the split link one more time for you. Let's get you into both of their channels. Oh, excuse me. Again, sorry for the sniffling. I had my windows open earlier while it was raining, and that seems to kick up every single allergen on the face of the earth. So if I sound like I'm stuffed up, I am. That's all there is to it, though. It's just allergies being stupid. Alright, so we are off and running. So again, best of luck to both. We got Slack going into a curse room off the bat for absolutely nothing. Ugh. And Rob gonna get Kamikaze, an interesting one. Yeah, okay, he's gonna reset it. I was gonna say, this winds up killing pretty much all of our racers that take it. Because again, you're allowed to use the glitch with it where you hang against the wall and take no damage. But again, that has wound up coming back to haunt quite a few of our racers as they'd accidentally open up a door or a Super Seeker room or something without even realizing it's there while they were hugging a wall and proceed to take damage and die. So it hasn't worked out that great. Ugh. Little Chad, no thanks. Would have been red hearts every couple of rooms that Slack cleared out. Super Pride, yeah, I was going to say that might be an instant reset right there without even worrying about fighting it. Tier 8 down, found pills and ate them, that'll be a reset. Jeez, nobody getting anything good here. Alright, might as well kill off Lust. Not the absolute worst mini-boss, plus you might actually get an item out of it. But in this case, just some pills for Rob. And he'll be back up looking for that item room first here. Alright, so having taken that pill, we got one pretty fly floating around orbiting Rob at the moment, and he's going to take Book of BOILeR, so we're finally off and running on one side. We finally got a good item. Time and a half damage multiplier with the book, and like I said, one orbital blocking shots for Rob. And Monstro's Tooth, not that great. Slack will reset it. Alright, Widow getting absolutely trounced over here by Rob. Let's see what he gets here. How about the item box? One of everything, so at least he has a key going on to the next floor. Chariot card, theoretically, yeah, he's going to take it because tier's down. Ouch. But anyways, Chariot card will be a one-time use of the Unicorn Horn. Rusted key, more chance of key spawns for Rob. Again, he's on to his second floor already. Slack hoping for something good out of this item room so he can catch up here. Yeah, my YouTube's never going to get anything else uploaded to it because they immediately copyright infringe everything that I upload. So until YouTube gets their head out of their ass and realizes that both of the copyright holders are in my favor on this one, on those particular things that have both emailed and talked to YouTube, I ain't uploading anything because they're just going to keep copyright infringing me, and I'd rather not have that problem. Literally, I uploaded, what was it, like 20 seconds of dead silence and nothingness, and they copyright infringed me on it. So, I'm done with YouTube at the moment. Alright, more pills on Slack's side. Wow, we are just not getting good items. How about two of the same, though? Oh, wow, two pretty flies. That'll work out. Oh, wow. More telepills as well. And an item rock. Indeed, he will take it. So Slack gonna have to climb more room here. Wow, really, game? Alright, now the tides have turned. Oh, how the tides, they have turned. so again, Rob holding on to money equals power and 6 cents at the moment. Let me give you a little breakdown of exactly how much damage up you get per. If I spell it correctly for once. Thankfully I did. Anyways, every coin that you pick up on Rob's side is going to add to his damage at this point, and there's that spreadsheet that'll tell you exactly how much each coin gives you. It's like diminishing returns, but it's very odd how it happens. So check that out. That'll be a pretty good explanation. You can see exactly, as Rob picks up money, exactly how much damage up total he's got too. And a little bit of range increase. A God Room for Rob as well. Oh, wow. Okay, the items, yeah, the times, they are a-changin', it seems. So Rob picking up Sacred Heart, you're going to notice his tiers now have a homing effect, more damage, and quite nice. Quite nice. They're very slow, mind you, but quite nice. They move slow, that is. Slack went into a curse room, picked himself up the, as I call it, not-so-common cold, and is going to add poison effect onto all of his tiers. You see they're green now. Anything that gets hit with those has a chance of getting a damage over time poison affected on him. Wow. Yeah, so the carry beginneth. So we'll see how this goes. And again, Rob already one floor ahead of Slack here. So again, Slack going to quickly catch up onto the caves. But Rob just about to finish off his caves 1, it looks like. We'll see if he goes to his item room or not. Again, those are pretty small floors, so he may consider it. But with the build he has, Rob may just move on as he's fighting the Husk right now. And again, time and a half damage multiplier with Book of BOILeR. Watch this. Smash, 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 smash. 50% gone, 25. And you're pretty well dead. Kind of overpowered, huh? Yeah, don't forget about the homing effects on those either. And of course you notice Slack, there we go, finally afflicting some poison on Monster. I was gonna say, not getting the luck on this. How about another God Room for Rob immediately, and the Scapular? Again, if he gets down to half a red heart, 1 full blue heart will spawn once per room. Oh, Christina's luck this week was by far the best. That I Am Error room skipped her past the floor, gave her mom's knife and the teleporting remote. That's triple winning. That is straight up triple winning right there. So, RTC's had the best luck this week as far as this game goes, in my opinion. But again, there's still this race and 2 more coming up this week, so we got plenty more action. You never know. You just never know. That's the beauty of this game being random. You never know what you're going to see. Ooh, that's a bad area to get stuck in for Rob. And immediately finding another boss fight. Oh my. So again, Rob with this build may not worry about his item rooms. He's not going to. He's just going to go straight on in and fight Peep here. Again, time and a half damage multiplier. And watch Peep get chunked away. Yeah, we can't forget the, God, what was it, what did he get? 5 God Rooms and a Devil Deal or something? Cobalt, I think, got the one run. I mean, he had a pretty insane-o, like every single floor had something on it. Alright, Squeezy, exactly what Rob's looking for. Fire rate increase also gives him 2 soul hearts, and he's down to the depths 1. So again, 2-floor lead at the moment on Slackaholicus. Now, you'd be surprised, Rob doesn't have that much health. It's not like Sacred Heart's an instantaneous win. You still have to find some health. And again, he's been skipping item rooms too, so you never know. There could have been something in there with some health. Again, speaking of those, we got... Oh my god! We got Slack into his Caves 1 item room, and we have Mom's Knife with poison ability on it with Common Cold. So green knife for Slack for his Green Eagles. Go figure. It's like it new. Oh god. So this is going to get real fun, real fast, ladies and gents. Ooh, how about this? Chocolate Milk also for Rob. He's going to get to either charge his shots or make his own fire rate now. Although, ooh, how about this? Green Bloat. So again, thankfully he'll be able to get through this fight pretty quickly here. But yeah, Rob in a pretty nasty boss fight, doing a great job of dodging it. And again, beautiful damage is just going to melt the Green Bloat away. A little bit of health up and a Devil Deal. Wow. Yeah, Demon Baby for 2 hearts, not worth it at this point, so nope, gonna move right on along. There's a split link into both of their channels. There's no limit to how many times a day you can get anything. Everything's just random every time. You have X amount of chance to be able to get one item to show up, and if it hasn't shown up yet, it plays that chance. All right, Rob going to move over here again. Still in depths 2 at the moment, so still to a full floor lead. And Slack looking to catch up as quickly as he can. Rob, I doubt, will worry about his item rooms, and I really doubt Slack will, as he's come across his boss fight here in Caves 2. So again, like I said, let the internal compass be enacted, and hopefully for him the catch-up begin, because Rob moving into his mom's foot fight at the end of depths 2, still the 2-floor lead here. Yeah, chocolate milk, kind of hard to explain. Okay, so Rob's playing with a controller, I know for a fact. So that makes chocolate milk a very, very wise pickup, really. Let's see those no Bibles on Slack's side, because why not? Let's give him another banned item, as he has no chance to do anything with it. So again, the Bible would have one-hit killed the fight that Rob is in, Mom's Foot, and also the hard fight at the end of Womb 2, hence we banned it. But again, Slack doesn't have his D6 with him, so yeah, I can't do anything. Alright, a little bit of health up on the way down to the next floor. Again, you gotta watch out for that glob, and we saw that 2 nights in a row now, but Rob takes him out, no problem. Oh, Slack needs a penny. Slack needs 1 penny right now. Uh-oh. Rob might have an XL womb floor. Oh, lordy. This could hurt. There's that penny Slack needed, and yes, it is an XL floor for Rob, so he just needs to find 2 back-to-back boss fights now. We're at the 10-minute mark, by the way, guys. I'm not joking. That literally just hit the 10-minute mark on Slack's timer. So, oh my. What's up, Ray Ray? How you doing? Welcome into a hell of a race going on right now. So we got Sacred Heart, Chocolate Milk on the left side. We got Poison Shots and Knife on the right side for Slack. Ooh, Triple Gertie Junior Room. Hey, not what you'd normally want to see, but you are going to get 1 blue soul heart out of this. So technically that damage Rob has taken will be returned to him when he finishes off this last enemy. Yeah, the OP run of doom. Again, Slack picked up the compass. He knows exactly where he's heading now, so that's a huge time save for him. But will it be too little too late? Rob just looking for these boss fights. He'll have them 2 side by side at some point here. So he's going to back on out of here. Might as well grab that half a heart. Again, Rob has the Polaroid. If he gets down to half a red heart remaining, he gets a 5-second damage shield. And again, should he somehow get rid of all of his red heart containers like Guppy's Paw. Same thing, but every time he gets hit, because he's below that 1 full red heart. Ooh, Slack on into his Depths 1 boss fight, and it's the Mask of Infamy. Thankfully, he's got a poison knife, but oh, you do not want to see this boss fight, ever. Still, he's going to rip right on through Mask, no questions asked here. Taking a little bit of damage in the process. Slack also with an Emperor card can teleport directly to another boss fight. So he's really going to have to hope for a XL floor in the womb once he gets there. I don't know if he's going to use it in Depths 2, but we'll see right now. He's a ways away from that fight. Nope, he's going to run right on over to it. Alright, Rob's still just mashing through rooms here at breakneck speeds. He's going to make sure he just bombs out of this. I wouldn't want any part of this room if I were him. Very nice dodging. There's the boss fights. Uh-oh. Slack's in a little bit of trouble here, guys. He went for that item room, too. It looks... Well, he has to. He has to go that way for the item room and for the boss room. So, oof. But Rob gonna have 2 back-to-back boss fights to deal with. Loki, too, so let's see those Mr. Cools. Well, 2 of them, if you would, if you're subscribed to Cobalt. Rob stole my compass. So, Loki getting absolutely melted over here. And again, Rob's just going to have 1 more room to go through, and he's... Oh, Loki, why you got to be a douche? There goes one of Rob's bombs. Little bit of health up on the way in, 3.5 hearts, 1 fight to go. He's got that time and a half damage multiplier as well with the Book of BOILeR. So Rob looking to even this up very quickly here. Again, all he has to do is watch out and not take hits, because everything hits you for a full heart of damage, like you just saw. Make that 2.5 hearts on his side. Slack finding his... well, finding, he knew where it was. Getting to his mom's foot fight. And again, this keeps the exact same 2-floor lead going on right now, but it's all about Rob making it through this mom's heart fight. Or not. Make that a slap for... Wow. Slack got kind of cheap-shotted there by the arm, I gotta say. So, ouch. Slack down and back to the beginning. Now it's really all about Rob actually finishing off this fight. And again, here's the one problem, is taking out these knights. And nicely done there by Rob. So that takes him down to just about the 50% marker on Mom's Heart. This will definitely do it. And again, just about 25% more. He'll keep it, lives out the rest of the fight, and be able to direct damage it the whole time. Alright, right, so again, there's that under 50% marker. Oh, so close. Rob going to make sure that, and I would probably do the same thing. He's going to make sure that Chubb is not out on the map the entire time here. That's actually probably a really smart defensive move on Rob's part right there. Good job not getting the bad enemies out. Exactly why he was waiting right there, so he could place the bomb down, keep it, lives out the rest of the time. And again, he can direct damage it from here on out. So looking to even this up at 1 apiece, I think Slack knows it's done. And indeed it is. We are tied up at 1, ladies and gentlemen. All pivotal Game 3 coming up in moments here. Can Slack hang on to his undefeated streak? 14-minute run, by the way, by Rob. 14 minutes and 7 seconds. G on that one. Wow. So again, game number 3 coming up here in just about 2 minutes. Let me get you a link into both of their channels. And again, go in and say great race to them both, because that was phenomenal. And if these have said anything about these races, we're going to have a great one coming up here to finish this one off. Whoever wins gets the win for the night. And again, Slack needs it. Yep, 14:03 on Rob's side. Okay, sorry, 14:03, 14:03. Sorry, Slack stopped it later. Sorry, 14:03. We call the correct time at least. No, but again, give us about 2 minutes here. Excuse me, we'll get both of the racers reset. And all pivotal Game 3 coming up. Slack looks to remain undefeated. And again, Rob looking for that win to knock him off of the podium at the top of the division. So we'll be right back. We'll see who wins this one. Hang tight, guys. We'll be right back with you. Holy crap, Zero got a sub button? Freaking sweet. Nice, holy crap. Well, I'm sure that he's casting at the moment. Seriously, go over and tell him congrats. That's freaking awesome. Tell him congrats. Alrighty, we're back and we're just about to start up round number 3 here. So let me flip this back on over. And again, we got a 1-1 tie between RobSnowlock and Slackaholicus. So they are both about to, well, Slack's doing some meditation right now. But we're about to get round number 3 started right after that. And again, it's at this point, whoever wins this one, whoever gets through Mom's Heart first is going to get the win for the night. Rob looking to knock Slack off of the ranks of the undefeated. Slack looking for that 10th straight win and to give himself that lead still as far as who's going to get home field advantage should he make it all the way through the playoffs. So a real big race coming up here for both of them. And again, best of luck to both of you guys. Whenever you're ready, feel free to take off. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me again. Sorry about that. So anyways, like I said, last run Rob tied it up. Yeah, there's the... Okay, my hands aren't shaking. I swear, we're good. We're good? No, okay, they're shaking. Okay, they're shaking just a little. Oh, I love it. You get 6 people in each conference go to the playoffs. So top 6, basically the all 4 division winners and the 2 remaining best records get into the playoffs in each conference. So 12 total, and it takes 4 weeks to get through all of it. What's up, The Shade? How you doing? Welcome in. And indeed, let me get you a list of everything, because I know there's a few folks just joining in for the first time, so let me show you what's up here. Oh, shoot. Let me link the right thing, because I just totally spelled that wrong. Let's try that again. There we go. Alright, so, during the races, you can't pick up Dr. Fetus, Epic Fetus, Ipecac, Dead Sea Scrolls, Holy Bible, Toothpicks, or the Shovel. I'll get to reasons why on all of them if we do see them. By the way, real quick, resets on both sides, not the greatest of items. If anybody wants to know, hold down the R button for a second or two to get that reset to happen. Again, you can only use D6 against those 7 banned items. Other than that, everything's take it or leave it. Most glitches are banned. In the regular season, we race a best 2 out of 3 through the Womb 2, so whoever kills off Mom's Heart first gets a point. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. So we'll get to all the little specifics. If we see anything like one of the glitches that we allow, I'll let you know about it, so on and so forth. But if you got any questions, feel free to ask. Alright, so let's see. Slack picked up Guardian Angel in his, in his God room. And quite honestly, I did not see what he got in his item room, which sucks. Because I was in the middle of explaining that. Rob, on the other hand, you can see has picked up the split shots with Parasite. So anything that his shots make contact with, and this is going to help out quite a bit in this fight, but anything his shots make contact with, you'll get that T-shape split off. And again, right there is where this comes in handy. You can hit every piece of Larry Jr. to do extra damage to him. Oh, slacking that smile on his face already. This is just scary. So again, ooh, there's that smile getting even bigger. So the small rock on Slack's side, a little bit of damage up, fire rate increase, and he's going to walk a little bit slower, but fair trade-off for the other two. Rob picking up a little bit of health, and he'll be on down to the basement too with a slight lead as Slack is fighting his boss fight on the previous floor, which happens to be Famine. We all know what to do. He's nice. He says hi to us. You got to talk his chat out on him, you'll see it, but let's all say to Famine if you would. Alright, so Slack, like I said, getting that cube of meat, so now 2 orbitals floating around him, and again, at double speed for that matter. The Guardian Angel puts any other orbital you have up to double speed along with it. So lots of shot blocking capabilities, and a pretty nice damage build going on already for him. Hey Thorax, how you doing? Alright, so now, both in the exact same room, we got a pretty dead even tie going on right now. Neither has gotten their item room here on this floor, but Slack, as you can see, 1 bomb against Pin is all you need. He's going to go try to find a key and get into that item room if he can. We'll see if Rob chooses to do the same. He's going to take some range up, and no, he will not. Rob will move on down to the caves for that slight time advantage. Wow. And an XL floor, for that matter. Ooh, he's going after the wrong one. Go after the easy glob in there. If you get one of the champion ones, these two are going to surround you like you just saw. Don't go after this one that Rob's fighting. That's got more health. Try to take out the red one first, because you're going to kill it a lot faster and open up a way to run out. But again, XL floor means that Rob has got both caves floors jammed together into one. So 2 item rooms, they're not necessarily side by side, but they can be. The boss fights, however, both of those will be combined together, so you will see them back to back. Still just 1 store, 1 seeker room, 1 super seeker room. Still your chance at all the other rooms, such as your arcade, your challenge room, so on and so forth. But again, just 1 of each of those, so you kind of lose out possibly on, let's say, like 1 of the stores. You're not going to get 1 store if you get an XL floor. But it could be a fair trade. You might get a lot of time saved in this situation. And again, no key for Slack, so no item room. He's going to have to move on to his caves. So technically speaking, again, on the same floor, though Slack with just a regular version. The cave's 1 here. And there you see that death card does damage to everything in the room. It's basically a Necronomicon usage. Ooh, Rob's still finding dead ends here. Ouch. Alright, so speaking of boss fights, again, Slack has not found his item room or a key yet, but has located his boss fight. And again, a race situation, we'll see if he's happy enough with what he has to just go through after this boss fight, but he may be. He's going to wind up with a little bit of damage increase now. That cube of meat he has will get added onto. He's fighting Pestilence here. So guaranteed 2nd cube of meat, which will make that full Meat Boy's head floating around him at double speed, might I add. shooting out tiers as well as its original still shot blocking capabilities. So he's got 2 of the best orbitals you can have, and that's a pretty decent build he's got going on. So I don't know, he may skip on down to the Caves 2 here. You got Samson's Lock for Rob, which is a random chance of having Bloodlust affected every time that you kill an enemy in a room. Let's see, Halo of Flies. Speaking of orbitals, we got 2 flies floating around blocking shots for Rob. So again, his first of the 2 item rooms here. We'll see if he doesn't happen across his boss fights as well, though. Alright, that second cube of meat and a free item in a god room for Slack. Ooh, yeah, that might be an item room skip for him. So all stats increased by 1 with a Halo. There's that fist bump, and moving on down to the Caves 2 is Slackaholicus on the right side. Curse of Darkness, again, means you will not see his mini-map. Doesn't matter if he gets the compass, the map, anything. You will never see that mini-map. Gets overridden completely by that Curse of Darkness. And again, Sun card, same theory. World card, wouldn't matter. Alright, Rob actually going to move the enemy onto the spikes, make that go a little bit faster for him. I love that method, by the way. You can actually push those guys onto spikes. Guppy's Tail, yeah, a little bit early for that, possibly. So that would have cursed Slack into a lot more locked chest spawns, and you notice he has no keys. So, a little bit of a risk there to take one of the pieces of Guppy. Even though it's Caves 2 and you still have a good chance of getting the others. A little bit too risky. I'd rather have key chances to get into item rooms. He skipped, yeah, see, case in point. Slack has skipped way too many item rooms. Finally has a key now, so... Speaking of that, we also got his item room instantaneously here. So finally, Slack gonna get to pick up an actual item out of an item room. Ooh, and the Sacrificial Dagger, wow. How about the best trio of orbitals you can possibly have? Double speed on both the 2-piece cube of meat and that Sacrificial Dagger spinning around doing mass damage to anything. So Slack's run's looking even better and better all the time. Not only the defense on the 2 orbitals, but now the third one that damages things more. So this is getting interesting, and you notice he knows how to use that very well. Wow, we're actually going to risk that for a blood bag. Really? Really? Alright, so full-on health up there, and 1 health increase and speed up for Slackaholicus with the blood bag as he plays the heart machine. Unbelievable. That was risky, but a great move, and it paid off. So, wow, Slack up to 6 full red hearts now. That smile, he's trying to restrain this laugh, I can tell. Like that, he told you. Yes, he did. Anyways, both finding their boss fights here. Again, Rob's going to have 2 back-to-back boss fights after this room. Slack just has Gertie to take out here to move on down to his depths. So very slight advantage on Slack's side at the moment, as he's already good 90% of the way through Gertie. And make that Gertie is dead. But a little bit more range up with Mom's heals. Oh, just missed that sake. The look on his face, too, like, oh, but what? How was that there? So he just missed the Eternal Heart that would have given him his 7th red health, but again, just barely missed it on the way down as he was trying for speed here, so oops. Yeah, it was so close to where that should have picked it up for him as he walked down, too, that there was a good chance it would have, but yeah, no such luck that time, so oh well. But again, Slack gonna move on. A little bit of a lead. Rob through his first boss now here. His Fistule is just about dead. There's that last enemy. Squeezy will be a little bit of fire rate increase and those 2 soul hearts. You'll notice Rob gonna turn from that red color back to normal. Again, he's got Samson's Lock. A random chance of your damage goes up as you kill enemies. No problem, you're live. Alright, Slack finding his boss fight yet again. No item room yet. He does have a key, but, questionable. Like, Rob being on the same floor right now, I don't know. I may just go to that boss fight. Slack thinking the same thing. Wretched, a pretty easy one for that matter. So he ought to melt right on through the Wretched here, and we'll see if he moves on down to Depths 2 or takes the time to find that item. Alright, a little bit more health up. That'll make up for the one he didn't get last time. And indeed, he will move on down to the Depths too. Rob finding his item room, not his boss fight yet, though. So again, advantage Slack at the moment, time-wise. You're right, why didn't Meat Boy pick up his Eternal Arc? Because Meat Boy's a lazy slacker. Notice I finished by saying slack-er, not just slack, slack-er. I know, the orbital damage on, by the way, we'll do this during week 14 and show you exactly how much damage Sacrificial Dagger does. It's kind of insane. It's really, really an overpowered item, and if you get it spinning at double speed with the Guardian Angel, that becomes a really good damage output for you. You may not even want to bother with tears half the time. Their Twitch names are written right below their races. Alright, so into the mom's mom's foot fight. I almost said that wrong again, as Slack with that internal compass leading him straight to every single boss room on every floor, I swear. He'll wait for the arm to pop out, a little bit of health up and fire rate increase. Mr. Squeezy showing up yet again. So 2 soul hearts, also grabbing the Polaroid if he were to get down to half a red heart. 5 seconds of damage heal for Slack. But he'll be moving on down with a halfway decent build for having skipped so many item rooms to his womb. And again, just 2 more floors to go for him. He's got a 2-floor, we'll call it a 1.5 advantage over Rob at the moment. Who has just found his boss fight, so he's closing the gap slightly here. We got Gish, which will wind up with Little Gish as the reward for Rob. That'll follow him around shooting out little Tartiers. It'll slow down both the movement speed and the shot speed of any enemy that they hit. And like I said, Casper, seriously, dude, cut me in on this. Would you, are you renting out this thing, or did you flat out sell it to Slack? He has found every boss fight immediately on every floor. So once again, internal compass, Slack straight onto his boss fight here on the Womb 1, and back up to a 2 full floor lead. Jeez. And we got death once again, so thankfully getting melted through to a certain extent with this damage, because those sights get to be a real pain in the butt. And there you notice that Sacrificial Dagger just ripping on through everything. And now we just got to worry about the actual horse flying around the room, so Slack melting through death here. I cannot discuss our agreement publicly. I see. It's one of those NDA things. Alright, alright. So it's Final Fantasy XIV beta. Alright. I see how it is. No love, Casper. No love. Huggies, don't call him. You're now on Team P, Casper. Deal with it. Anyways, we got, the scapular. So once again, if Slack gets down to half a red heart, that would spawn one full blue soul heart for him. Oh, we didn't directly go to a boss fight this time. The internal compass is off. Anyways, again, Rob on down to his depths 2 here. So he's moving on along, trying to play as quick a catch-up as he can. If he finds that mom's foot fight, he'll be moving on down to the womb himself, hoping for another XL if he can get it. It's all about those beta keys. Great, why do I have the song It's All About the Benjamins in my head, but rewritten as It's All About the Beta Keys, baby? I hate being an audio engineer some days, guys. You have no idea. Oh my god. Alright, back up to a full-on heal for Slackaholicus, and finding himself an arcade if he would actually need it. No real use for it. He does have 14 cents, but nothing really that important he can get out of here at the moment. Good, I'm not the only one. Thank you, Lament. Again, Slack just looking for his mom's heart fight at this point. Again, looking to be the first in our league to get his 10th win, let alone remain undefeated this year if he can do it. Oh, how about a Sun card? And he was going the right way, so 2 more rooms to clear, but that is a full map reveal, damage to everything in the room, and a full red heart heal for you. So very, very lucky. Well, no, you didn't even need it, honestly. You got 1 heal out of it, and knew he was going the right way, but full map reveal, always useful. Slack just happened to be going in the right direction again. But again, ripping through this one last mini-boss, and then he's got the mom's heart fight to look forward to, and that could give him a 2-1 win and his 10th victory this season. Again, moving on in, we'll see those double bombs. He's got plenty at his disposal. Let me actually just stay up there with his official dagger and use that instead of the second bomb. That's working out beautifully. And indeed, already 50%, make that 75%, make that 90% the way through, and make that a victory. Slackaholicus, 14 minutes, 48 seconds, everything going sub 20 today, except for that one part where he typed in my chat and wasted 10 seconds and didn't get a sub 20. But moot point, I'm giving him crap now. 2-1 victory, and again, Slackaholicus 10-0 on the season. So again, round of applause, well deserved on this one. Slack is 10-0, handing Rob a very hard fought defeat on that one.